Welcome to On the Way to School, your 6-minute daily boost for educators and administrators. I'm Christopher S. Dennis, and today, let's elevate our journey together. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I am back after an unexpected hiatus. Well, actually, I just didn't record on Friday because it was it was an early day. And my plan was to get something to you all midday, and then that didn't happen. But hey, enough of that. Here we are. Welcome to On the Way to School. I hope you had an air-conditioned weekend. It has been extremely hot out here in Los Angeles. I mean, it has been unreal, and some unexpected things happening on our campus because of that. And it was just one of those things that you just had to navigate, one of those things you had to manage. I think, anytime we have these impacts of climate change, things just get a little more intense in ways that you don't expect them to. So, but anyway, today I wanted to kind of talk about decision making. Very rarely do you make a difficult decision and you get a ton of feedback on making a difficult decision that goes well. In many cases, when you make a difficult decision and people don't like it, they tell you everything that you could have done right. They tell you everything about it. They give you so much feedback. And most of the time, the feedback comes without all the information on what actually took place. But when you make a decision and it's actually the right decision, it goes over without a hitch, it is pretty quiet on the Western Front. I mean, that inbox is not moving at all. And, we recently had one of those experiences where we had to make a really tough call and made a decision. And it was definitely the right decision. And, we got a few kudos, but nothing compared to the onslaught of things we get when people are in disagreement. And maybe that disagreement goes to show that feedback is warranted. But when you have to make the unpopular decision in the moment, you should be weighing how is that going to impact as many people as possible. You want to try to figure out how can we get as many people in our community something that they need in order to be able to feel supported. So a couple of things that you should think about when you have to make those difficult decisions. The first is, do you have all of the information in front of you? I think one of the things that helped out in the recent decision we had to make is that the entire team and players were all at the table at the same time in the room, contributing their perspectives, but also using their resources to try to get us closest to keeping the status quo of just general operation. And I think that was extremely helpful to have all of the information. And it allowed us to be able to decide that, okay, if a particular configuration of these variables change, then we know we have to make another decision or go in a different direction. But had we not had all the information, we probably would have made the decision catering to a portion of criteria that wasn't actually the right set of criteria. So do you have all the information in front of you? The next thing is, know when your cutoff is for making the decision. Okay. If you've got to make the decision, give yourself a window to figure it out, and then you got to go. You got to make the decision, and there's no wavering no matter what else comes. Okay. And then the last thing is the communication piece. When you've made the decision, if you weighed all those variables, you may need somebody to help craft the message. You don't necessarily always have to be the person to find the information, make the decision, and write the message, because in something in there, you may actually inadvertently miscommunicate something, or you may take the communication part too lightly when you made the decision because you put all of your energy into configuring the decision. So I think it's just really important to know how you're going to communicate and then give those status updates as well. So some things to think about when you're making those tough decisions. And I tell you, the pressure with decision making is immense, but if you prepare for it, you can definitely get through it. And it doesn't always have to just be for major urgent things. It could be for strategic priorities as well. So, one of the things that we're going to try to launch this year is a reorientation program for veteran and career employees. And that's something that we want to make sure we have all the information in front of us for as well. We want to give people an opportunity to get reconnected to the organization, reconnected to their school. And if we roll that out too fast, we may inadvertently, create a program that isn't as robust as it could be. It could feel like a waste of time to some people, but for what the plan is or the purpose is, we want to make sure folks have more wind in their sails, more fuel in their tank. We want them to be able to come out of that experience feeling real excited. So if we get the information in front of us the right way, lead with an asset mind, we can create a robust program. And the communication on that is going to be critical too. So again, keep safe in this heat wave. Wear your shorts if you can. Get yourself a nice sun hat or some polarized sunglasses because it is extremely warm. But overall, I'm just happy to be here at the start of another week, ready to go crush it. And I hope this does something for you as you have a good morning on the way to school. Thanks for joining me on the way to school. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep making a difference. I'm Christopher S. Dennis. See you tomorrow.